So today in this video we are going to cover section B and C solutions of maths class and CBSE compartment paper which has happened last year, which is 2025. Okay, so in this video we are going to cover section B and C questions, each and every question in detail along with all the options. So if you are coming new to this channel, so yesterday I have already completed section A questions of the same paper. So if you want to get the solutions or the answer key or want to solve those questions, you can check that video that I have kept in the, you can check the live section channel of YouTube channel, there you can find the solution. Okay, so I will give a small recap of how we have solved those questions. So as I mentioned, these are section A questions. Section A contains 18 MCQs and 2 accessories and questions. So the first one is related to parabola, that we have polynomials, we solved it, and then square of prime numbers, value of k for which the equation has no solution, that is parallel, coincident or intersecting lines of question. And then we have solved AP question, which is asking for a specific term. And then we solve one circles and triangle related question, and then heights and distance question. This is a probability question. And then we have midpoint question, that is from coordinate geometry, and one direct identity related trigonometry question. And then we have again triangles and tangent question. This is again one AP circular disc areas related to questions, and again probability question. This we have trigonometry plus triangles combination question, and this is again geometry, areas, again heights and distance, area. So if you notice, so I can say at least 3 questions have come from trigonometry related chapter, and 3 questions from geometry chapter, and 2 questions from arithmetic progressions, 2 questions from, 1 question from polynomial, and 1 question from surface areas and volumes questions as well. So make sure to cover all the questions. It's not like we can skip any chapter so that I will get at least grace marks. No, don't think in that way. Try to cover all the chapters, all the questions, then definitely at least few, if you are confident or not, at least for step mark you can get some mark. Okay, so don't skip any chapter, because all the questions chapters are very important. So as promised yesterday, that today I will have a live session at 11 AM. So today we are going to have the live session now on section B and C. That is from 2 marks as well as 3 marks questions we are going to discuss. Okay, let's start with the first question of section B. Section B questions are 2 marks questions, and total we have 5 questions, and think around 2 are optional. I mean, we can choose there are A and B in that section, we can choose either one, you can, and we can solve it. Okay, so don't do both the option questions, because only the first one which you have answered will be considered for marking as per the CBSE board. Okay, so make sure whichever you are confident, just do that first, and if you want to solve, you have time, you can do it, but always understand that the second question which you have solved will not be considered for marking. Okay, so let's start with the first question. So just a minute. Let me just post the same in the live comment section so that others can check it. Okay, so let's see the first question. Question what it's saying: in the given figure, Z is a point on the sides BC of triangle ABC such that XZ is parallel to, XZ is this one, XZ is parallel to AB, YZ is parallel to AC, YZ is this line, is parallel to AC. If X, Y and C be produced to meet at O, then prove that OZ square, that is a Z of square, is equal to OB into OC. Okay, so for this we have to use the simple theorem of the main theorem, which is BPT, which is basic proportionality theorem. So what BPT states, so theorem I'm not going to explain in detail. If it is coming in section D or E, I will explain, but if you want, you can also check that, because that is one of the important question for 5 marks questions. Okay, so what BPT theorem states is, if we have a triangle like this, and if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, then it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. If I say this is A, this is B, and this is C and this is D, in the same ratio, in sense A by B is equal to C by D, or I can simply say A by A plus B is equal to C by C plus D. This is nothing but Weber's proportionality theorem. What it is stating, if a line drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, then it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. Okay, or else it divides other two sides proportionally. Both are same. Okay, so in this question what we will do is, let's take triangle OXC. Triangle OXC. If I take this triangle OXC, what I can write, OZ by OC is equal to OY by OX. Mark it as 1, and you can write simply from BPT theorem. Okay, same way if you consider the other triangle, which is again OXC only, but here we have to consider this is one parallel line. We have considered this, we have wrote OZ by OC. Now consider this as a parallel line and consider this triangle OXZ. So if you consider OXZ triangle, what will happen? Consider triangle OXZ. So OXZ, if you notice, I will just remove these lines. If you try and consider OXZ triangle, then this is a parallel line. So it is dividing again. OB by OZ is equal to OY by OX. OB by OZ is equal to OY by OX. Let me just cross check. OB by OZ is equal to OY by OX. Correct. Okay, so if you notice OY by OX, and here it is also OY by OX. So from 1 and 2, what I can write, OZ by OC, OZ by OC is equal to OB by OZ. So simply cross multiply, you will get OZ into OZ is equal to OB into OC. OZ and OZ nothing but OZ square is equal to OB into OC. So what they have asked to prove in the question, okay, ZO square or OZ square, both are same. So the final answer is ZO square is equal to OB into OC. Okay, hope you understood the explanation. Let's move to the next one. In the same way I am repeating again, if you have any doubts with respect to the solutions which I am answering in this video, not only in this video, in other videos as well, kindly mention in the comment section in the live chat, or if you are watching this video later, you can also mention in that comment section. I'll definitely check and respond to you. Okay, and in the same way, if you want to have the solution of the recent paper which happened, so one of the set I have solved completely, which is 30/3/3 set. So that playlist, that is for all sections videos, I have mentioned in the description. You can check the description and go to the playlist and check those videos, or else if you directly want to check the video, you can check in the live section. Okay, let's see this second one. If LCM of 51 and 85 are expressed in form of 6z minus 9, find the value of z. Okay, so for LCM we have two methods. Either you can solve using factors method or the direct division method. So I will solve using both, so that if you are whichever you feel comfortable, you can solve in the method. Okay, so for 51, if you want to write the factors, it becomes 3, 17 is 15, 17 is a prime number, so no factors. Again for 85, if I divide by 5, 5 1 is 5, 5 7 is 35. Okay, so simply I can write, I will solve both the methods as I mentioned. This is prime factorization method. I'm using prime factorization method, so I can write 51 as 3 into 17, whereas 85 I can write it as 5 into 17. So now the LCM will become product of the highest powers of prime factors. Highest powers are only one here, so simple, it is 3 into 5 into 17, so which is 15 into 17 is LCM. Let's get the value. 15 into 17, 7 5 35, 3 105 7 1 7 7 1 1 7 5 35, 3, 7 1 7, 8 9 10. So it is, okay, sorry, 1 5 5 and 1 1, 255 is the LCM. The same, if I do the division method also, you'll get the same answer. You have to write 51 85. If I divide by 3, it becomes 17. 85 cannot be divided by 3. Next check for prime 5, it becomes 17 again. It is 17 again. Now 17 is a prime number. You get 1 1. Hence the LCM is same, which is 3 into 5 into 17, which is 15 into 17. You'll get the same answer, which is 255. So in the exam, don't do both the methods. Do only this method, division method or factorization method, which will get the same answer. Okay, now let's let 55 to the equation which I mentioned, 6z minus 9. So 255 is equal to 6z minus 9. If a 9 move to the other side, becomes 255 plus 9 is equal to 6z. So plus 9 becomes 264 is equal to 6z. So the z value is 264 by 6. 6 4 is 24, 6 4 is 24. Hence the value, z value, we got it as 44. Okay, let's move to the next question. The perimeter of a sector of a circle of radius I have mentioned and the perimeter that I have mentioned, they are asking to find the area of sector. Okay, so simply use the formula perimeter, get the, we don't have theta here, so that values we need to get from perimeter and use it to find the area of circle, sorry, area of sector. Okay. So what is perimeter of sector formula? Perimeter of sector formula is 2r plus theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So this value they have mentioned as 80 and the radius I have mentioned as 50. So 80 is equal to 2 into 15 plus theta by 360. I'll keep pi as also here. Let's keep this value aside, into 2r. 2r, the r value is 15. So if 80 is equal to 30 plus 30 into pi into theta by 360. Okay, so if I can simply cancel zeros, then this becomes 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. 5 is equal to 3 into theta pi by 360. So I can write theta pi by 360 is equal to 5 by 3. Keep it as 1. Now let's find the area of sector. Area of sector formula is theta by 360 into pi r square. So theta by 360 into pi I can just replace as 5 by 3. R value is 15. So 15 into 15. 3 ones 3 5s. Hence the area for value is 25 into 15. Let's multiply those. 5 5 is 25 2, 5 2 is 10 11 12, 1 5 is 5, 1 2 is 2, so it becomes 5 7 3. So the area of sector is 375 centimeters square. Okay, let's move to the next one. So this is a B part here. So if I am in your position, definitely choose this part because it is directly clear. We have radius, we have value, and then need to find the area of sector. Where about here, we need to just think about what is the question, because it is a diagram. So definitely what is the thing? It is an ABC, it is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. Find area of shaded region. Okay, this is also easy, but we have to think about that area properly. If we are able to figure out the exact angle, then this question is easy. Okay, whereas here they have directly provided all the values. So in the exam pressure, make sure to choose whichever you feel much confident, because as I clearly mentioned, whichever you are answering first will be considered for marking. Okay, let's see this question. In the given figure, ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to DC. Find the area of shaded region. Keep the answer in terms of pi. So directly we have to keep it in pi. No need to substitute 2 to the power 7 or 3.14. Okay. So if the trapezium, they are asking shaded regions, you have to get the area of this area plus the area of this area. So what is area of any sector? Because this is a sector clearly. So area of sector formula is theta by 360 into pi r square. So we need to add this sector area plus this sector area. Okay, so we need to first know what are the theta angles. So if you notice, this is a trapezium, hence and they also clearly mention these two are parallel lengths. So if okay, so consider like this, these two are parallel lengths. This angle we don't know, this angle we know, which is 60. So what will be this angle? If this is 60, this angle will be 120. So what about this angle now? This also angle will also be 180 degrees, sorry, 120 degrees. So how I am saying, angle BAD is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, why? Because as I mentioned, if I extend like this angle will become 120. So this angle and this angle are equal, which are vertically opposite. Okay, so as BAD is 120, same way, similarly, angle ABC, angle ABC will be, this is 60, so this angle we don't know. Okay, this is 120, so this is 60, so this also is 60. Angle BCD or A, okay, ABC we already know. Angle ABC is 120 degrees, so angle BCD is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, now let's use these two angles and get the area of shaded region. So the first value is 120 by 360 into pi r square. Pi we need to keep it as pi only, and the r value is 3. So this becomes pi into 9 plus theta, here it is 60 by 120 by 360 into pi into r. This r value is 6 centimeters, so it is 6 square. So 120 by 3 and this is 60 by 6, 6 1 6 square cancelled out, 3 1s 3 3s. So the answer is easy, it is 3 pi plus 6 pi or 9 pi, and it is in centimeters, so 9 pi centimeter square is the area of shaded region. And let's move to the next one. Px and Py are two tangents drawn from an external point P to a circle with center O if angle XPY is equal to 120 degrees. Prove that Px plus Py is equal to PO. Okay, so if you notice here, if I join these two lines, okay, then Py and Px, I will write it here, Py and Px are the tangents from external point P to the circle. If external points P to the circle, then lengths are equal, which I can say Px is equal to Py. Okay, now consider the triangle. Okay, so the angle I mentioned XPY, this whole angle is 120 degrees, then it will bisect equally. So I'll just change the triangle OPY. This angle will be 60. This is a tangent, so this angle will be 90. So this angle POY 180 minus 60 minus 90, so this angle is nothing but 30 degrees. Okay, now what they are asking, Px plus Py in terms of PO. So this is PO. So Py, if I am let Py is equal to x centimeters, then Py will become, so use the trigonometry here. So cos 60 is equal to Py by OP. So cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. Py we don't know. Py, yes, Py is x, and this is OP. So OP I will get it as 2x. So simply OP is nothing but x plus x. So x is nothing but py and px both are same. So I can simply write px plus py is equal to py. Okay, hope it's clear. Let's move to the next one. Sine of 2a plus 3b is equal to 1 and cos of 2a minus 3b is equal to root 3 by 2. They're saying that theta less than or equal to 2a plus 3b less than or equal to 90 degrees. A is greater than b. Find the value of a and b. So sine 2a plus 3b is equal to 1. They can simply say the sum is less than 90. So this is nothing but equal to 90 because sine 90 is equal to 1. So 2a plus 3b should be equal to 1. What about here? Cos which angle is root 3 by 2? Cos 2a minus 3b should be equal to 2a minus 3b. This is 90 degrees. 2a minus 3b is equal to 30 degrees because cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So you just simply add these two, you will get these two cancelled out. You will get 4a is equal to 120. So the a angle is 30 degrees. What about b? 2 into 30 plus 3b is equal to 90. So 3b will become 90 minus 60. So 3b is equal to 30 and b value is 10 degrees. Hence the a and b values are 30 and 10. Make sure to box your answer because the invigilator will feel much easier to just check the answers properly and they will get full marks. Okay, make sure to box your answer when the final step is concluded. Okay, let's see the b part. So again we have to solve either a or b. Let's see the b part here. From the given figure, find the value of sine alpha. What is sine alpha? Sine alpha value is opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, so what is opposites of sine alpha here? Opposite sine alpha is 6. So sine alpha is equal to 6. And if you notice, this is clearly mentioned, this is a right angle triangle. So hence, the hypotenuse for this right angle triangle is this whole one, which is 3 plus 9. So 6 by 3 plus 9 is nothing but 12. 6 by 12 is nothing but 1 by 2. Okay, so simple asking sine alpha. So sine alpha value is 1 by 2. They can also, if they ask you, then alpha value you can also write it is 30 degrees because sine alpha is nothing but 1 by 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Just the extra value also answer alpha is equal, but still till this point is clear. They have given you the question for 2 marks, but I can say this question is easily like a 1 mark question because just they are asking sine alpha, which is opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, they can also make it complicated by getting this value and then solving this value and then doing opposite by hypotenuse, then also you'll get the same answer. But let's be clear because it's a right angle triangle and alpha is here, opposite side by hypotenuse, you'll get to know the final easy answer. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, section B questions are done. Now we are moving to the section C questions. Okay, so within around 30 minutes I have solved all the questions of section B, including the options. Okay, and not say that you should be faster in your exam because we have a lot of time. Make sure to do properly because even though if you take time, if you do properly, then you will only get full marks. If you do fast and even though the time is you have left with a lot of time, but you made a silly mistake, then your questions will go wrong. Okay, so make sure to do it, but try to cover at least by 2 hours 40 minutes so that last 20 minutes you can check for your calculation mistakes. If anything is, you can just recheck your answers whichever you have solved. So make sure to keep a buffer of 20 to 30 minutes at the ending, but make sure to solve before itself so that by the last 20 to 30 minutes you can be relaxed and you can just re-verify if any calculation mistake or anything is happened because of exam pressure. Okay, let's continue with our question. So here we have a statistic question and here also it is option A or B. A part you can see it is a model, that is mode question. What about B part? B part they are asking about mean. Okay, so either A or B, but for statistics we have only 3 things which are mean, median and mode. So make sure to check all 3 formulas because 100% you will get 3 to 5 marks from statistics. Okay, at least 3 marks you will get, and you can also get maximum of 6 marks as well. So because some of the previous year questions I can also have 6 marks from statistics. Okay, let's say the first modal question. So for modal question, let's write the formula first. What is the mode formula? Mode formula is L plus F2 minus F0 by 2F1 f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. Okay, so what is the model class? Model class is the class which is having high number of values. So here this is nothing but the model class, because here 16 is the highest value. Okay, you're asking value of x here, fine. So let's solve it. 54 is equal to L value is 45 plus f1 is 16 minus f0. I'm assuming it as 16 is a highest value than x. Okay, 16 minus x by 2f1, which is 32, minus x minus 12 into h value is the difference between of the class intervals, it is 15. Okay, so I'll write in the next line 54 minus 45 is equal to 16 minus x by 32 minus 12 is 20, 20 minus x into h value is 15. So 54 minus 45 is 9 is equal to 15 into 16 minus x by 20 minus x. Let's make it little simpler. 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. Now next cross multiply, you will get 60 minus 3x is equal to 16 5s 90 minus 5x. If you move 5x to the other side, you will get 5x minus 3x is equal to 90 minus 60. So 5 minus 3x is 2x is equal to 30, and so I will get the final answer x value as 50. Check the steps. Just a minute. 16 5s are 80, not 90. Minus 60 is 20. 20 by 10. 20 by 2. Hence the value is 10. Okay. Make sure to do the calculation proper. Don't need to be hurry like me. So make sure to do properly. Okay. Let's see the next one. Here they're asking mean. So for mean, we have to write two more values, so make sure to write the whole table in your in your exam sheet, but here I'm directly using it. Okay, so for mean, what you have to do, we have to write the xi value. I'll write it here. So xi will be mid of first two values, which of the class interval, which is 100 150, so it is 125. This value is 175. This value will be 225, this will be 275, and this will be 325. Okay, same way we have to write. I'll use second method, which is assumed mean method. So xi minus a I am doing. So assumed mean, I'm taking the mid value, which is 225 as a value. So xi minus a 125 minus 225, I'll get it as minus 100. This will be minus 50, 0, 50, and 100. So I got Si minus a, which is di. Now this value will be xi di. So what is xi di? Just multiply. So not xi, it is fi di, the frequency into the particular d value which I mentioned, x minus a. So fi 4 into minus 100, I will get it as minus 400. 5 into minus 50, I will get it as minus 250. This is 0. 2 into 50 is 100, and 2 into 100 is 200. So if I add all these things, all these values, what I will get? 300, and this is minus 650, so I will get it as minus 350. So now let's apply the formula and get the value. So the mean value is a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. I'm not using step deviation method. If I'm using step deviation method, then I have to multiply into h as well. Okay, so no, I'm using the second only, just assumed mean method, because it's just for 3 marks. So a value I'm assumed as 225. So 225 plus sigma fi di, how much I got? Minus 350 by sigma fi. Just add all these things. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus y. Okay, 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus y is sigma fi. 13 plus 5. Okay, and what is the mean value they have provided? Mean value is 211. 211. So if I move 225 to the other side, I will get 211 minus 225 is equal to minus 350 by 13 plus 5. So 211 minus 225, I will get it as minus 14. So I'll do it here. Minus 14 is equal to minus 350 by 13 plus 5. 0 minus gets cancelled out. 13 into 14, I'll do it here. 3 4s are 12, 1 3 1s are 3 4, 1 4s are 4, 1 1s are 1. I will get 182. So 182 plus 14y I'm getting equal to 350. So 14y will become 350 minus 182. Let's do it here. 350 182, you'll get it as 8 6. So 36 minus 8 is again 8. 188. It is 4. Okay, sorry, 168. Here comes 168. So 14 1s 14, 14 2s 28. You will get the y value as 12. Okay, so in this way the second question, that is mean part, is also done. Let's move to the next one. Okay, we have an trigonometry identities related question. So before solving this, I will write all three trigonometry identities which are most important. First one is easy, which is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second and third, if you're not able to remember, just divide this whole equation by sine and divide the whole equation by cos, you will get the second and third equations. Okay, if you divide by sine, what will happen? 1 plus cot square theta is equal to 1 by sine is nothing but cosecant square theta. Same way, if I divide the whole equation by cos, then this becomes tan square theta plus 1 is equal to 1 by sine is nothing but secant square theta. See, I only remember the first one and I can easily derive the other two equations. So make sure to do this method, because somewhere if you remember that 1 minus tan or 1 plus tan or secant minus cosecant or cosecant minus secant, then definitely you will go wrong. So always prefer this way. Just set the first equation and divide the whole equation by sine, you will get this one, or if you divide the whole equation by cos, you will get the other equation. Okay, now in this question, let's use the first one. 1 by cot square a plus 1 by 1 plus tan square a, we have to prove it in terms of this one. Okay, so 1 by cot square a is nothing but tan square a plus 1 by 1 plus tan square a, I will directly rotate here. 1 plus tan square is nothing but secant square a. 1 by secant square a. So now 1 by secant square a, I can write it as, what is 1 by secant? 1 by secant is nothing but cos square a. Okay, but I want in terms of sine and cosecant here. So what I will do is, I will replace cos as 1 minus sine square a. Okay, let's see what happens. If I replace cos as 1 minus sine square a, I can write 1 minus sine square a. So what is sine and cosecant relation? Sine relation is 1 by cosecant square a. So what I am doing is, I am just trying to get the RHS terms. Okay, so here cosecant 1 by cosecant square is completed. What we have 1 by 1 minus sine square a. So now again, what is 1 plus tan square a? 1 plus tan square a is secant square a. So 1 plus tan square a, I have it here. I will convert into secant square a minus 1 by cosecant square a. So secant square is nothing but 1 by cos square a minus 1 by cosecant square a. Now again 1 by cos square a, I can write it as cos square, I can write it as 1 minus sine square minus 1 by cosecant square. See, this is nothing but RHS. Okay, but if you feel that this Pareto calculation is little tougher, make sure to just solve everything of LHS to sin and cos and anything to write RHS to sin and cos, then also you can relate both the values is equal. Okay, let's move to the next one. A quadrilateral circumscribes a circle. Prove that the opposite sides of the quadrilateral subtend supplementary angles at the center of a circle. Okay, this is little interesting, but same type of question can also be coming related to the tangents on external point. Okay, so first let's draw a circle. And draw a quadrilateral touching to it. This is A, B, C and D. Let's mark the center of circle as O. Let's mark this point as P. This is small q. Okay, keep it as capital only. P, Q, R, S, and draw lines to it. Okay, so first we have to write ABCD is a quadrilateral and point of contacts PQRS respectively. PQRS respectively. Okay, so if you notice here, let's try another lines. Okay. Now if you consider triangle APO and ASO, triangle APO and triangle ASO, if you notice we have a radius here which is OS is equal to OP or OP is equal to OS. Radius, length of tangents are equal, so that is AP is equal to AS, AP is equal to AS, tangents from common point, and we have a common side which is AO is equal to AO, common side. If three sides of triangles are equal to the other three sides of another triangle, then I can simply say triangle APO is congruent to triangle ASO, or simply I can get from here angle POA is equal to angle POA is equal to angle AOS. Okay, so keep it as 1. The same way I can write similarly angle SOD is equal to DOR. SOD is equal to angle DOR. The other two angles ROC COQ, ROC COQ, and the next one QOB BOP, QOB BOP. Okay, so if I add all the angles of these, then entire angle will nothing but 360 degrees. Okay, so but I will just write half of angle. So if I write, okay, let's mark the angles. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If I mark in this way, I can write 1 equal to 2, 3 equal to 4, okay, I'll write it here. Angle 1 equal to 2, angle 3 equal to 4, angle 5 equal to 6, and angle 7 equal to angle 8. If I add all these things, I will get angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 are equal to, which is complete angle 360 degrees. Or I can simply exclude only odd numbers if I write, like 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8, 5 plus 7 only, is equal to 360 by 2, which is 180 degrees. Why? Because the 1 and 2 are equal, whereas 3 and 4 are equal, whereas 5 and 6 are equal, 7 and 8 are equal. Same way, so 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, if I write in this way, I will get, okay, let's write in this way, 2 plus 3 plus 6 and 7. 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 is equal to 180. Same way, the other angles, which are 1 plus 8 and 4 plus 5. 1 plus 8 plus 4 plus 5 is also equal to 180 degrees. So I will, if I write it clearly, so for your case you can use your pencil and mark this angle plus this angle are supplementary, because sum of the sides of opposite sum of angles from the opposite sides to the center is equal to 180 degrees, hence they are supplementary. Therefore, write the simple point, angles subtended of the same question, which are the angles subtended supplementary angles at the center, okay, opposite sides of a quadrilateral subtend supplementary angles. Opposite sides of the quadrilateral subtends, or simply opposite sides of quadrilateral are supplementary to each other. It's the same statement. Subtend supplementary angles at the center. Subtend supplementary angles at the center. Okay, let's move to the next one. 29th question. So 2 more questions, just be with me. Alpha and beta, the zeros of quadratic polynomial such that alpha minus beta equal to, then follow your value of k. Okay, so for this we can write the sum of roots, or the sum of zeros of the polynomial is minus b by a, so it is minus of minus 4 by 1, which is 4. So alpha minus beta, they have provided how much? Alpha minus beta is 8. If I add these two equations, I will get 2 alpha equal to 12, and the alpha value is 6. Same as, just a substitute for alpha value, 6 minus beta is equal to 8, so beta is equal to 6 minus 8, which is minus 2. They are asking k value, not alpha beta value, but for k value you have to use product of zeros. Product of zeros formula is c by a. So what is product of zeros? That is alpha into beta, that is, what are alpha and beta values? 6 and minus 2. 6 into minus 2 is equal to c by a. C value is nothing but k here, and the value of k is equal to minus 8. See, one question took more time, whereas other question is very easy, just solved within 1 minute. So that's why few questions can be lengthy. At the same way, few questions will also be shorter in length while solving. Let's move to the next one. Okay, before that, one more calculation. 6 2 is 12, not minus 8. Sorry for the confusion. Okay, let's move to the next one. Check graphically whether the pair of linear equations is consistent. If so, solve it graphically. Okay, so for this, let's check whether consistent. Consistent is simple. First we have to find whether a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. a1 is 2 by 5 and the b1 by b2 is 3 by minus 3, so hence it is not equal to a1 by 2 is not equal to b1 by b2. It is consistent with unique solution. Okay, so for that, for graphically we need to first get two points so that you can draw a line and do it. So for easy convenience, what I will do is, for first I'll take the box x and y values. I'll keep x as 0. If I keep x as 0, I'll get 3y is equal to 12, y will be 4. If y is 0, then x will be 6. So I got the 2 points for first equation, which are 0, 4 and 6, 0. Same as do for second equation, which is 5x minus 3y is equal to 9. X and y. If x is 0, I will get y value as minus 3. If y is 0, I will get x value as 9 by 5. Okay, so the points are 0, minus 3 and the y second point is 9 by 5, 0. So 9 by 5 is nothing but 5 ones 5, 1.40, so 1.8, 0. Okay, now let's plot it in a graph and let's join and get the grounds and we'll get the intersection line. So for here I have just used a graph sheet online. So what we have to do in the graph sheet is make sure to draw a line such that we will get x and y axis first. And here, okay, let's draw, and taking this as a center line and drawing x axis. So I'm assuming this as x axis. Draw it properly with scale and pencil. Let me use this one. Okay, now it's better. Okay, this I'm making it as y-axis. Same way, this I'll use as x. Okay, while drawing axis, make sure to plot minus y minus x. And you have to write the scale as well. Scale means which unit is which axis. Okay, so here it is 0, 4. So I'll use x-axis scale as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y value 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll use 1 centimeter as 1 unit. X-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Whereas y-axis 0 minus 3, okay, fine. Y-axis also use the same, which is y-axis is also 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Make sure to do this as well. Okay, now let's plot first line 0, 4, 6, 0. X is 0, y is 4. Okay, you have to write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same as left side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. On bottom, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Same as on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now let's see the first point. 0, 4. X is 0, y is 4. The first point is here. The second point, 6, 0. X is 6, y is 0. Okay, let's join these two. Use scale and pencil, but here I'm just using freehand. But make sure in your case you're using scale and pencil. Okay. Make sure to extend the line left, front and back because it can intersect at any point. Okay. Okay, fine. This is the first equation, which is 2x plus 3y is equal to 10. 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Second equation, x is 0, y is minus 3. X is 0, y minus 3 will be here. And second point is 1.8 comma 0. X is 1.8 will be somewhere 1 point, yeah, here. Okay, so if I draw a line from here, so if you draw it properly, then you should get the intersecting point as here, which should be 3 comma 2. 3 comma 2 should be the solution. Let me just cross verify. 3 2 6 plus 6 is 12, correct. Second equation, 3 5 3 is 15 minus 6 is 9. Yeah, we got the exact answer. So you should also, if you draw properly, you should also get the intersecting point exactly at 3 comma 2. Hence the solution is 3 comma 2, which is x is 2 and y is, sorry, x is 3 and y is 2. Okay, let's move to the next question. A 2-digit number is obtained by either multiplying. Okay, this is also related to equations question. Let's solve this. 2-digit number is either obtained by either multiplying the sum of digits by 7. Sum of digits is x plus y. Sum of digits by 7 and adding it 3. The 2-digit number is always 10x plus y, where x is tenths place and y is units place. Okay, in the same way, second equation, what they are saying, difference of digits multiplied by 19 and subtracting by 1 is equal to again 10x plus y. So this is 1 and this is 2. So let's solve 1 first. We'll get 7x plus 7y plus 3 is equal to 10x plus y. So if you move everything to the other side, it will become 3 is equal to 10x minus 7x is 3x, y minus 7y is minus 6y, or if I divide by 3, I will get x minus 2y is equal to 1 is equation 1. Okay, let's do for second equation. 19x minus 19y minus 1. 19x minus 19y minus 1 is equal to what? Is equal to 10x plus y. 10x plus y. So if I move everything to the left side, 19x minus 10x is 9x, minus 19 minus y will become minus 20y is equal to 1. This is equation 2. Let's multiply first equation by 9 so that I can use the elimination method to solve it. So 9x minus 18y is equal to 9 will be the first equation now. Write it here. 9x minus 18y is equal to 9. The second equation is 9x minus 20y is equal to 1. So just minus plus minus. So we'll get 19 minus 20, 18 minus 20 is minus 2y is equal to 8. So we'll get the y value as 20 minus 18 plus 2y is equal to 8. So y value is 4. If y value is 4, substitute here to get the x value. So x minus 2 into 4 is equal to 1. So we'll get the x value as 1 plus 8, which is 9. Hence the answer is, therefore the 2-digit number is equal to 94. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, is this the last one? 2B is done. Okay, I think we have one more question. I think I forgot to paste it. Let me paste it. Okay, so this is the last question from section C, which is 31st question, and as mentioned, tomorrow we'll cover section D and E questions. Yes, day after tomorrow we have the private exam. Okay, so first let's continue with 31st question. Ranjita, Neha and Salma start weaving sweaters at the same time for the children of an orphan home. They need 15, 18 and 20 days respectively to complete a sweater. Okay, after how many days will all of them start making a new sweater again? By what time? By that time, how many sweaters will have been completed by them? So if you want, how many days will all of them start making again, will be the common part. So definitely for this question you have to solve the LCM of these three. Okay, to get LCM I'll use prime factorization method. So for 15 it will be 3 into 5, for 18 it will be 2 into 3 into 3 is 6, 3 is 18, and for 20 it will be 2 into 10, so again 2 into 5. So the LCM is equal to, so 2 highest is 2 square, 3 highest 3 square, and 5 is only 1. So 2 square is 4, 4 into 9 into 5, so 4 9 is 36, 36 into 5, 5 6 is 33, 5 3 is 15, 6 18, so the LCM is 180. So after how many days will other starting new sweater again? Will be 180 days. After 180 days they will start making new sweater again. They will start making new sweater. Okay, so by this time how many they have completed means you have to just divide for Ranjita. Ranjita will complete how many sweaters? It is 180 days. By for each sweater how many days you will take? 15 days. So 180 by 15 plus second person Neha is 180 by 18. Neha will be 180 by 18 plus the third person is Salma. For Salma, how many days is taking to for one sweater? 20 days. So 180 by 20. So it is 180 by 15 is 15 ones 15, 15 2 is 30. 12 plus 10 plus 9, so which is 31 sweaters they will complete by this time. Okay, so in this way all the questions of section B and section C of previous year compartment question paper has been done. So thanks for watching till the end. And if you like this video, please do like, and if you feel my content is useful for others and if for you in your future, please do subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. And as mentioned, next video will be on section D, and if possible I'll try to make sections E, but I'm not sure, but section D will be for sure for tomorrow same time, which is 11 AM on 14th May. Okay, so make sure to subscribe and enable notification so that tomorrow at 11 AM we'll connect again with questions of section D. Okay, so thanks for watching. Let's meet again tomorrow.